What's up guys, I'm Chris Doughty, aka Doughtinator. Welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited for this one. Circuit Superstars is finally released on PS4, PS5 it also works, just use a PS4 version. But we've been waiting a long time for this. PC version's been out a little while, Xbox maybe 3 months, but finally it's on PS4. And in this video I'm going to bring you everything you need to know about the PS4 version of Circuit Superstars. So a brief overview of the game. It's a top-down arcade style racer with a very kind of stylized cartoon caricature style graphics. I personally love the graphics. I think they look absolutely fantastic. The gameplay is superb. It's a very simplified driving model, and it's just a whole lot of fun. When the game loads, you're presented with the main menu, and as always we're going to go straight into the settings to find out what are the fastest settings in Circuit Superstars. Well, for some reason the video option never worked for me. It just wasn't there. I tried a few times, but there were just no options in video, so maybe that's a bug in the game. In the audio section you've got the music volume, effects volume, UI volume, all this kind of standard stuff. I didn't see any kind of master volume control, so that's slightly annoying for me. I'd like to usually have my master volume a little low. Extra features for control, you've got the controller vibration, the screen space steering. I'm not sure what that means. It might be dynamic camera depending how you're steering. It is four player, same console, split screen, which is fantastic. Extras, policies, credits, all that stuff. Now on the other options we've got here, you can edit your cars, edit your driver livery, driver suit, choose your driver poses, etc. It's great to see this customization in these kind of games. Personally, I love customizing my character to be exactly how I want them to be, and obviously the livery on the race car. One thing I got incredibly confused with is the color wheel. You see, you use the left stick to kind of choose the saturation, light, dark, etc. I couldn't figure out how to change the actual color. Here you see I'm just moving around, I can't figure out. If you look at the bottom of the screen, it tells you to use the triangle and square button to rotate the color triangle, which helps to choose the color that you want it to be. Took me a little while to figure that one out, but it's right there in front of you. The instructions are at the bottom of the screen for all of the menus. Once you are done with your driver, you go back to the screen previous and you can edit all of the cars. These are all of the cars available. They're all unlocked from the start. Each car has 6 livery presets, 3 different designs that you can choose from, 3 different colors to apply to those designs, and then the wheel color. So it took me a little while to work this one out, but basically the livery at the top, number 1 through to 6, is the livery preset. So you can have 6 different preset liveries which you can customize to your own colors, race number, and wheel colors. And then you can choose from one of these 6 predetermined liveries at the start of each race, which we'll show you a little later on. On screen right now you can see we're starting to apply the Doughtinator livery to the trophy truck in this game, and we're getting round about there. So you can, with the preset liveries and preset designs, make trucks pretty much like what you want them to be. There's no custom graphics, there's no livery editor, it is just a simple color choice here. Now we're going to get into the gameplay element of it. There's a few different gameplay styles. We're going to start with just which one? Weekly time trials, Top Gear, time attack, free play, Grand Prix. We're going to go with free play to start with. You can choose various options for your race to customize it to be the car class you want to be, the AI difficulty, the amount of laps, the starting order, all that kind of good stuff. We're going to go with the super trucks. No, super trucks. I want to race that truck I've just customized. What difficulty level? Am I pro? Let's try pro. 12 looks like the maximum number of races per race. 5 laps. Choose your track. I think there's 18 to choose from. And then this is the screen where you choose your preset liveries. So up and down on the D-pad will run through the 6 preset liveries that you created before, as you can see right now. Again, new to the game, literally the first time I played it. Took me a long time to figure this one out. I did have the game on PC early access through Steam, but my laptop just wasn't good enough to run it. So it's refreshing to drive the game and play the game when the frame rate's good. On my laptop it was absolutely terrible, barely playable. So we got the start grid here. The way it works with qualifying is you have ghosted cars, so you're all on the same track at the same time. This is just AI racing as a first example. So here we are on track, trying our best to set a good qualifying lap time, and it's difficult. It's not difficult But I think the key thing here is just to learn the tracks, because you get quite a bit of speed up sometimes. You don't get to look ahead with it being a top-down racer. Being familiar with the tracks is the biggest skill you can learn in this game. My first go on the track and on the game completely, really. I'm going to put it 9th on the grid in this pro field of AI drivers, which is, well, I'm clearly not a pro, but let's go with this anyway. Into turn 1, let's see who's going to kick off. We're going to go to the inside, get a bit of a block pass on a couple of drivers there, bit of bumping and barging, and we're going to get a track limits penalty there. So track limits are enabled, which is quite good. You get a bit of a slowdown afterwards. It does really kind of promote fair racing. You can't just cut the track. Now, let's just talk about the way the car drives. Bit of a wall ride going on there. Get back into the fact, oh my God, this is absolutely awful. That was a wall assist penalty, so wall assists are enabled as well. This was trying to get used to the way the car drives, and I was trying to like analyse whether am I steering the car that's driving it, or am I just doing the arcade style rotation of the car and applying the throttle? And I think it's maybe a slight hybrid. But in my opinion, if you drive the game almost like where you rotate the car with your steering stick, and you've got the throttle and brakes to control the speed of the car, and basically drive so that the car has an amount of rotation at a certain speed of the car, and I think you'll start to get in with it. As you can see right here, we're not doing particularly well at all, but it didn't take me that long to get used to it and start to get into the swing of things. Also in this game is tyre wear, fuel usage, and pit stops, whether you drive yourself. So here we enter pit lane, a bit of a scrappy entrance, trying to find the pit crew, and it's the highlighted ones. Almost take out a few of the pit crew there. They're going to get to work on the car, and look at it, guys, it's fantastic. Going to take out a few of the opposition pit crew. But in the longer races where you will have to pit for tyres, you will have to pit for fuel, it's a great dynamic element to this game. It's a simple game, but you can tell the developers of this game, they really understand and excited by actual motorsport. So all the vehicles are very much caricature versions of real life motorsport cars, pit stops, tyre changes, and even just racing lines, that they make such a difference to your lap time. I'm going to show you another game mode now. It's the Top Gear Time Attack, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you're all familiar with the Top Gear test track. And then the leaderboard of drivers, a lot of them you'll know already. So we've got Roman Grosjean in first place, Jimmy Broadbent, Super GT, 4th, Lando Norris. So the time attack is in the Porsche car. You can use the up and down to choose your livery. And you can choose which ghost to race. So you can race your best ghost. And yeah, again, this is another good way to just learn the game, learn the way the car drives. To be honest, it took me a long time to get the flow of the track. Again, top-down racer, learning the tracks is incredibly hard, much harder than learning a track in real life. But the way the car drives, it has little moments like that. You get on the gravel, you just loop it out. It's fun, it's simplified, but here you can see, I don't know where the track goes. It's been a long time since I've watched a Top Gear, to be honest, and quite frankly, I've never played Top Gear test track from top down. But you can see, this is probably the worst lap of my life, but we do get up to speed eventually. If you are new to the channel, I'm usually a GT Sport racer, and if you know GT Sport at all, you will know Super GT. So we're going to go back to the time trial again, and we've put it just one place ahead of Lando Norris, but we are one place behind Super GT. This is crazy. My last video, I was racing Super GT at Le Mans in the Red Bull X2 2019 cars, and now we're going to go and race Super GT on Circuit Superstars. Let's do this. Off the standing starts, of course, we're not going to catch the ghost of Super GT. He started on a flying lap, but we are getting up to speed with this Top Gear test track. As you can see, we're carving much better corners. A really good line through that second corner there, and then into a hammerhead, which is absolutely the most god-awful corner on this track. I guarantee if you're playing this game, you'll want to smash your controller or throw your controller through the TV, getting through hammerhead. Don't worry, keep trying, keep practicing, you will get it eventually. And we're going to get across the line to start our flying lap now. Skipping forwards a few laps now, and we are chasing Super GT into the final corner. We are getting closer and closer to Super GT's ghost. Can we beat him? And we're ahead into the first corner, but we're slightly wide. Super GT makes the cutback on us, but we're going to get a much better second corner. A great drive out of the second corner into the most difficult corner on track. And Hammerhead, we are through the corner nicely. Wide on the corner exit. Super GT is going to sneak to the inside, but we're going to stay ahead through the follow through, and we are slightly wide, but we still stay ahead into the second corner. Maybe that's the follow through, one of them. Into the final corner, and we're wide into Gambon, and we are wide still, but we just beat Super GT's lap time, and that's going to put us one place ahead on the board. Next up, we've got some multiplayer online. Should be worth noting that crossplay is enabled. So I'm playing, I think, with PC players. I'm not sure if crossplay to Xbox works. I didn't see anyone from Xbox. I don't know whether it's noted that it's Xbox or not. But you can see my logo in the top corner is PS. So into turn one, we're going to go wide and get a block pass to the inside. The red car's going to take us out. So we're going to go straight to the back of the field now. We're going to look to the inside for the blue car. We're going to get that move done. In these Caterham 7 style cars now, another car has gone wide there, but we didn't quite capitalise. I think the best way to drive or to be fast in Circuit Superstars is to make wide corner entries and exit tighter and try and get on the power straight. I'm going to sneak to the inside for the red car. What a fantastic move that was. And we are starting to find our feet in this superb game. It's a great game. I play GT Sports on the wheel, so it involves getting in the sim rig, moving the PlayStation to the right room, setting stuff up. It's a lot of investment to go and do some sim racing in GT Sports or any game that involves a wheel. Whereas this, you just pick up your controller, you play on the sofa. If you've got four players, you can play 4-player co-op on the same console, which is absolutely superb stuff. It's really quite a good party night to do that. You can see this online racing. It's really clean. There's no dive bombs, no ramming. A little bit of contact on the yellow car there for myself, but it's really good fun, guys. I really am going to start to play this a bit more casually. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to try out Circuit Superstars, or maybe you've tried Circuit Superstars already and you're a veteran on the PC or Xbox player. Always interested to know what other games people like to play. It's going to get very, very spicy between me and the red car through these series of corners. We're going to block off to the inside there, but we're going to be wide too tight on the corner entry. It's going to allow the cut back on the corner exit. That's exactly what we're talking about, Circuit Superstars. It's all about the kind of rotation speed of the car, and if you're tight on corner entry, you're going to be wide on corner exit, and these cutbacks can happen like that. Look at the battling, guys. I think I've got the pace of this red driver in front of me. He's going to get a bit of a nudge onto the 2 yellow cars ahead. 3 wide into that turn there. He's going to get a block. Oh, we're going to have to block past there. We're going to get a track limits penalty as well for that, but we get away with that one back into the race now, and we're looking to really close the gap on that red driver. I think we've got the pace, but we just need to make it happen. Nice tight corner entry, and it's difficult, guys. You've got to kind of learning the track is the biggest learning curve in this game, and once you know the tracks and you find the flow and you kind of get the feel for the way the cars drive, it becomes a really enjoyable experience. Even just hot lapping on your own, it's really, really good fun. Skipping forward to the end of the race, and we're not going to quite close that gap to the red driver. We're going to bring it home in 6th position, which is, I don't know, is it good? Super GT always finishes 6th. That can't be too bad. So the way the game works, after you've finished your multiplayer race, you go to the next screen, celebrate the drivers who got on the podium. I'll get on the podium one day. Let's keep pushing for that one. And I just love the graphic style, the artwork, the kind of the rendering. It's just good fun. So you get presented with the choice of 3 options, and you get this for the next screen. Everyone gets to vote on this. You get presented with 3 options similar to GT Sport with daily race A, B and C. The first one's no tyre wear, the middle one is with 100% tyre wear and fuel usage, and the final one is a bit more tyre wear, a bit more fuel usage, maybe with pit stops and strategies. To get into a multiplayer game, you just choose to solo multiplayer, and actually you wait for a match. While you are waiting in this queue, I think for maybe like a previous race to finish, you're free to go through and use the game and edit cars and do stuff. You see the timer ticking down there, and then as soon as the race is ready, you can just go straight into the race. While we were waiting for this current race, it was just a case of just, I don't know, feel the car. You see the countdown in the bottom left, you see it's counted down. That was took me straight into the race as soon as that's ready. But just wanted to get a feel for driving the car. You can do burnouts. I think the way that you drive the car is simplified. So yeah, you kind of, I think you control the rotation of the car with the steering as such. You don't control the actual steering of the car. The car will slide a little bit, but you won't really ever like loop the car out or lose the back end. If you are on the grass, you kind of do get less grip. You can feel it rotate a lot more. I think it all feels pretty good, pretty believable. It's like a stylized driving experience, I guess. It's arcade style, but there's hints at realism. course it's stylized realism, like a caricature of real life racing. And there's also a full replay mode, as we're going to rewatch the incident from turn 1 in our Caterham 7 race. With you can choose various cameras, rewind, fast forward, capture the action, and look at it. It's so great. Look at the art style. I absolutely love this game. I think I'm going to play it a little bit more. Make sure you've subscribed to my channel if you want to see any more of this stuff. Let me know in the comments below. Of course, what a fantastic move there. It's great to see that one again. Of course, there'll still be GT Sport on my channel and GT7 when that's ready. But for sure, we're going to play some Circuit Superstars. So if you're interested in doing some Circuit Superstars races, let me know in the comments below. Are you going to get it on PlayStation? Do you have it on PC? Always interested to know your thoughts. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found this review, overview, gameplay footage useful. If you have, let me know in the comments below. Like the video if you have enjoyed it. Dislike it if you feel like disliking it. It's no problem. It's great to see the feedback from you all. And subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll catch you in the next one.